Scientists reinvent chocolate with secret ingredient, and it's healthier and less wasteful. Americans nibble their way through more than 3 million tons of chocolate each year, savoring the aromatic bitterness that only the seeds of the cocoa plant can deliver. To make the signature flavor palatable as a sweet treat, chocolate manufacturers combine the paste made of cocoa seeds with sugar, lots and lots of sugar, often enough to rival all the other ingredients combined, in fact. And together with significant amounts of saturated fatty acids provided by the addition of cocoa butter from the fruit, the few health benefits provided by the cocoa bean, the chocolate bean, are swamped with ingredients that increase the risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. To address this stark imbalance, a team of researchers led by scientists from ETH Zurich in Switzerland has gone back to the basics and reinvented the chocolate recipe from the ground up. They've swapped out a portion of the refined sugar for a part of the cocoa fruit that's normally thrown away. The fruit of the Theobroma cocoa tree bears little resemblance to the delectable candy it's used to produce. Transforming the dozens of fleshy seeds inside each of the plant's fruit or pods requires an extensive process of fermentation, roasting, and grinding that turns the seeds and their pulpy outer covering into a fine paste. Yet the pod from which the beans are plucked also contains a rich mix of materials that, according to the researchers, could be utilized for not just their sweetness, but their fiber as well. Fiber is valuable from a physiological perspective because it naturally regulates intestinal activity and prevents blood sugar levels from rising too rapidly when consuming chocolate, says the study lead author, Kim Mishra, a food technologist at ETH Zurich. By separating and drying the fiber-rich inner wall, or endocarp, and combining it in powdered form with juice from the pulp that covers the cocoa seeds, the researchers found that they could make a sweet gel. Feasibly, this could be swapped for a heavily refined carbohydrates commonly added to chocolate recipes. And tinkering with the temperatures and proportions of juice and endocarp powder eventually resulted in a perfect balance of flavor and mouthfeel. Not only did the resulting chocolate contain a few more grains of fiber than conventional 100-gram blocks, it provided equivalent sweetness with the same load of sugar. Experiments based on trained volunteers showed that a product that was 20% whole fruit gel was as sweet as chocolate that was around 5 to 10% powdered sugar. By comparison, dark chocolate, often touted as healthier option, tends to contain around 15 to 20% sugar. As an added bonus, parts of the fruit normally discarded as organic waste could be retained and marketed, potentially providing cocoa farmers with a much-needed additional source of revenue. And transforming a novel product developed in a laboratory into commercially viable product requires the clearing of numerous hurdles, not least of which is the basic infrastructure. Although we've shown that our chocolate is attractive and has a comparable sensory experience to normal chocolate, the entire value creation chain will need to be adapted, starting with the cocoa farmers, who will require drying facilities, Mishra says. Yet with the proof of the whole fruit chocolate pudding now there in the eating, it's possible that there is enough incentive from a health-conscious market to bring this low-sugar, high-fiber alternative to supermarket shelves in the near future. Well, if that does come, I'm going to be quickly getting it. The research was published in Nature Foods, and this is on Science Alert by Mike McRae. And this is, of course, a cocoa pod. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.